Good, or not good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Dang it. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Ethan Miller. You're listening to episode 61 of Cruisin the Planet. Mostly, it has to do with college stuff. We're joined in the booth today with...
Hey, it's Jake, and I thought we already started earlier.
No, we didn't.
Hey, it's Cole.
Yeah, I didn't actually hit start stream. I was just I left the... To Jake's confusion, I was doing a rapid setup, so I needed to do an audio test. And so to do that audio test, I was just
intro.
Playing the intro music on loop.
I was thinking, like, are we gonna just open up with like complaining about our work schedule? Because that's ooh.
Yeah, Jake really was like worried that he'd gotten. He agreed to hop on. Just
I walked into a minefield.
Yeah.
Of scheduling issues.
No, I do have the itinerary. If you'd like.
Oh boy.
We are going to I got two announcements. One that has to do with digital media. The other one that has to do with the digital media team. I've got I wanted to talk to you guys a bit about the weather, about class schedules, not work schedules, and then how y'all's sleeping schedule? Somebody texted me.
Oh, my sleeping schedule is completely
That's my dad.
ruined.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
In the best way. I'm staying up till like 5 in the morning. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Online classes, just because I wanted to probe y'all's thoughts on how things are moving, because this is the second time it's happened now that we've been going into this.
Yeah.
And then finally, I wanted to talk a bit about sports and then the event that is happening.
Sports.
It's only just the sports that I'm involved in.
Okay.
It's women's basketball. Sounds confusing, but we'll get there. So, first off, this week's video for Friday, if you are currently watching this, then you will be seeing tomorrow's you'll be seeing it tomorrow. If you are listening to the podcast, then you can head over to our radio, to Tarleton Radio, our YouTube channel, and check out where Ethan and Alien are dealing with some HR forms and some issues of endangerment and possible suspension. Yep. Which Cole so gleefully handed out. Mm-hmm. No violence in this one, Cole. Just a real sad boy.
I just want to make sure
there's an 80s style depression montage just for you. Mm. I almost put him out in the rain.
That would have ruined his mouth.
Yeah,
so,
you mentioned that one.
Yeah. Alien's mouth is currently made out of Sharpie.
Yep.
Because I was using Gooby Gone to clean off all the glue residue. We use a lot of tape whenever we're posing Alien up in various ways. If it's not like manual puppetry, it's tape and string.
Yep. There's a lot of adhesive on that Alien.
He is like pockmarked, and it looks like a bunch of injuries, so that's kind of fine. But he is pockmarked.
Wait, which what did you use to get the adhesive off again?
I think Goo Gone.
Yeah.
Goo Gone. All right.
I always call it Gooby Gone.
For some reason, I thought you said Goof Off. My dad used that. Goof Off. It's a type of it's like a chemical that's used to like clean hardware stuff like pipes and whatnot. My
Very
dad
acidic.
Yeah, it's incredibly acidic, and I learned that the hard way because when I was a kid, before I got into CD collecting, but kind of at the offset, we used Goo Gone to clean a residue. Not Goo Gone. We used a Goof Off to clean residue off of I think it was an Iron Maiden CD, and I forgot which one it was. This is the one that has the tank on the cover, but
couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's blinking. I haven't been into Iron Maiden since high school, but it's we tried to clean the residue off with Goof Off, and it completely destroyed the jewel case. We had to buy a new jewel case and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it ate through it like crazy, and ever since then we just used WD-40. So
I did not use that chemical.
Yeah, that would probably just destroy Alien.
Yes.
Well, the Goo Gone definitely. It was an accident, of course, listeners, that Ethan rubbed off his mouth.
His entire mouth came off.
And we were like, oh no.
Literally, I pour the goo off onto a paper towel, and I just one swipe. The glue didn't even come off very well. It just kind of all
the adhesive just
like
there.
pooled into the end of the swipe, and then I raised up to wipe again, and his like whole half of his mouth was wiped completely clean.
And we were like, oh.
I swear to you, it was the salt. Nobody noticed. Is the thing. I had a good 5 seconds of like, I can either finish the job or show everybody. So I decided to show everybody because making our boy mute right after he learned to talk. It was the video right after he was officially talking. Like full sentence and everything. He's all good. And then I just wiped his mouth right off.
We go into this mode of like, okay, do we get another one? What do we do? Like, do we just wipe his whole mouth off? Is he going to have no mouth?
Sharpied it back on.
We're like, Sharpie.
I Sharpied it back on. So the boy has undergone repair.
It doesn't look that bad. You just don't look... We don't get the camera close enough for it to really like.
I need some help from the audience here. If we can get enough cries for yes, I can live my dream.
Oh no, you're talking about like cutting him up.
We want to purchase another alien. From that new alien, I want to do a molting video.
No.
Where alien peels open like a banana. And the fresh one comes slithering on out.
No,
and then that's how we move forwards.
But then we don't have a double. We don't have a stunt double or anything.
If the fans want it, I'll figure it out.
Well, you know where I'm at, listeners. I think we should just keep to and not mess up.
But then they look different.
Not necessarily. We can try to get the same one.
That's not what I'm getting at. One of them is like considerably aged.
You don't think it would look that different? Certainly.
I mean, to be completely honest, to show that Alien can skateboard, I just skated with the camera and turned the whole screen purple. Like, our effects aren't that crazy high up. The other day I was talking to Kirk about, like, purchasing those puppetry rods.
Yeah.
We might just make our own out of, like, bamboo sticks. Paint them black.
You can get those like what's it called, skewering sticks at Walmart
basically.
for like $1.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is just kind of go to the dollar store and figure it out. I mean, maybe.
Sorry.
You just gonna do Mario now?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's going on here.
Continue. What are we talking about?
We're talking about that. All right. You know what? Here, I'll pull in some seriousness.
Yeah, do that.
Viewers, listeners. We've unfortunately lost 2 members of the Cruisin the Planet crew. Shay and Carly have class the exact same time of the show, so they will have no chance of coming on unless 2 classes for each of them gets canceled. I think one of them for Carly because it's a perfect time slot, but we're going to be cutting it close if it ends up happening. And on the other end, we're going to have, I think Shay would be able to make it like 5-10 minutes late. So
Maybe it'll happen. You never know.
I don't know. Does general psychology usually skip its courses?
Depends on the prof.
So there's a chance.
I mean, a lot of graduate students teach those level classes. I had a graduate student myself when I took that class, and she was good. But there definitely were times when it was like, nah, no class, especially if it's an 8 a.m.
Oh, I see. No, these are like 10 o'clock. These are afternoon classes.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
They're all lunchtime.
It's during this.
It's during this.
Maybe.
But
there's a possibility.
You're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
I know that's a quote from somewhere. All I know is that my Uncle Lewis loves to say it. Like, anytime.
I thought it was just a saying.
I thought...
It's probably both.
I bet you it's both.
Yeah.
Anyways, he'll let me know. Apparently, he listens to the show. He sent me a text a couple of days ago.
Oh, really?
What's up, Lewis?
Very nice.
So once he catches up on episodes, he'll let me know where it's from or what it's about. But the problem is, oh no, if it's from Sandlot, and I don't know that,
it's gonna make
I'm dead.
Me mad.
I can't go. I will just be ridiculed till the end of the days.
Maybe the listeners will know.
All right, if anyone's in the chat, you want to give me a heads up. I mean, it's already happened is the issue, though.
Oh, yeah.
The situation has already begun. The entanglement has unraveled. I want to move on to weather, actually. Here, let me type in.
It's been rainy lately.
It is.
Stephenville. I'm on National Weather Service for Stephenville, Texas, USA.
Looking at rain, it looks like.
We've got 56 degrees Fahrenheit, mostly cloudy, 13 degrees Celsius, a humidity of 75%, and a southwestern wind at 5 miles per hour.
We'll get that to drop down like 20% so it snows again.
This afternoon looks like we're going to experience a low of 48 degrees, a 60 to 30% chance of rain, easing off as we move into nighttime.
Okay, so I gotta be honest.
What's up?
When I hear the wind, like where it's at, how much it is, I don't really pay attention because I'm like, that doesn't really mean anything to me. But I also don't really know directions very well.
Wait,
like I could not tell you which way is north.
What?
I mean, obviously with the sun, I could eventually get there, but
moving to Stephenville's really helped because I'm just like, oh, Granbury's up north, you know. So
I guess my brain just doesn't think like that.
North is straight that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me, but I had no idea about that before.
The sun always rises on that side of town.
It's not like I pay attention.
That's east.
Okay.
The sun always rises in the east and sets in the west.
I thought you said west.
Jake. You've calmed down a lot and you've gotten really good at answering phones, but you're not immortal, man. Don't you dare.
What? I thought you said west.
Okay.
I'm just saying that I don't really pay attention to what direction things are.
Is this just something that was ingrained in me, like extracurricular to standard education?
An Eagle Scout or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
But I could ask multiple Eagle Scouts like how to navigate, and they couldn't because it's really just a boys' club. In all honesty, I have no reason why Eagle Scout gives you the rank of officer as soon as you join the military. Because it's not like these boys could survive on their own. I'm serious. I would straight up have like a survival camp off, but that doesn't even work. You can't test and gamify survival.
I mean, plenty of things do that though.
Being able to survive.
Survivor? That's show?
That's a
game show.
That's not a game show. It's reality TV.
It's a game. They play games.
It's reality television.
It is. I would say it's closer to reality TV from what I've seen.
It's reality and a game show. Because people sign up to do the thing.
No, because every reality
games.
Everyone signs up for The Bachelor.
Most people sign up for like Survivor because of the personalities. Like a game show, like it's like you come back every week to see the same people compete, and then someone gets voted. It's Big Brother basically. You know, you watch a game show. You're watching like a set of like new people come and like compete in a game, and there's a winner by the end of it. You know, Survivor's definitely closer to a reality TV show than a game show.
I mean, there's a winner at the end of the season.
There's a winner at the end of Big Brother, but that's not like a game show. There's a winner at the end
of The Bachelor.
Yeah, there is a winner at the end of The Bachelor. You know,
it's whoever doesn't get murdered.
Well, I
mean, no one dies.
It's like the Survivor's
No, Jake. Are you certain?
I mean, fairly?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Survivor's a part of like a specific subgenre of reality TV shows that are like kind of gamified to where it's like it's a social game where it's like, oh, we have to vote off the person who like we like won at the end of it, and it's very personality driven. There's always like someone who is a slime bag who's trying to pit people against each other, and it's something you're coming back.
Someone's lonely and sad. Somebody's the natural leader. Somebody is the talent.
You're coming back every week.
Archetypes.
You're coming back every week to see the same set of people.
Yeah.
You know, a game show, you're coming to see like new people each time playing the same game,
right?
You know,
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Family Feud.
So what makes it a game show is the fact that it's new people every week.
No,
not necessarily, but that does.
No. The fact of the game show is that they are focusing on the game, not focusing on
the personality
relationship.
Focusing on the game.
Name
Survivor.
one game on Survivor.
I mean, they have those like.
What's the name of it?
Like they have games on Survivor. The problem,
they do.
The problem is that that's not what people are tuning in for. You know,
I'm here to see if Jessica and Jared are gonna fight, break up, or get back together.
No,
yeah, like that really is like that.
I skip to the games.
Then you might be watching the wrong show, Cole.
Yeah,
I like to see them like do
you
the
might
games.
be watch American Ninja Warrior. Then that's a game show.
I also watched that show.
That's a game. Watch the Russian and the European ones too. Sick.
Yeah, I don't really watch TV. I mean, I do.
I don't watch TV either,
Well,
but
not anymore. Only at my parents' house. They got cable. You know?
Okay.
I
didn't think we were gonna go into this, but whatever.
I just
Sorry.
Dude, that's the nature of the show. That's the nature.
That is
of
the nature of the show. It's a Jenga brick of ideas.
All I do is just watch a 1 hour loop of the UNATCO theme from Deus Ex, and then think about how.
Then eat your nutrition bites, you absolute robot.
Yeah, unironically, I eat my soy food and candy bar, state sanctioned.
What's your favorite color of Soylent?
I don't eat. You're thinking of a different thing. I eat soy food. There's a difference.
My bad.
You're thinking of Soylent. I'm eating soy food. It's like comes in a bag, has a giant letters that say soy on it.
I gotta look at this up.
Deus Ex soy food. That's what I eat.
Oh, it's Deus Ex. My bad.
I'm making a Deus Ex meme.
Oh, I see.
Because I think
I thought this was real. As all of a sudden I was like, no, please.
No.
Jake's gone like full robot. Okay.
Look,
I want to get real.
Ethan.
Oh, go ahead.
My vision is augmented.
Yeah, you have glasses.
My vision is augmented.
Oh, it's all in the definition. I'm the least augmented human.
Yeah. Anyways, what were you saying?
I have an issue.
Yeah.
Recently, I've been watching a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes, love that show.
It's an amazing show. Literally, the characters crack me up constantly.
They're great.
However, I have a problem.
Yeah.
I agree in every way with Captain Holt's view of food.
Okay.
I don't remember what his view of food is. It's been a while. What? Remind me.
I want
to
get the quote. Captain Holt. Let's see if Google can do this. Captain Holt, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Thoughts on food.
Yes, tell us.
I have zero interest in food. If it were feasible, my diet would consist entirely of flavorless beige smoothies containing all of the nutrients required by the human animal.
But you're
not that
opposite of that.
No. Here's the issue. I can't be that. I want to so badly. Every chance when I'm alone, where like there's no one who could ever possibly know. I'm serious about this, guys. Whenever there is where do you think the idea for lentil bread came from? I knew that y'all would take it as some sort of fancy bit. I looked up pemmican, doesn't work for what I'm trying to go for either. I have been looking and searching for a long time, probably 3 years.
It's called Nutriloaf, and it's terrible. They feed it to prisoners for being bad.
Why do you want to feel this way?
What? This is how I feel.
No.
I don't want to feel this way.
Why? I'm sorry. Wrong phrasing. Why do you feel this way?
For the efficiency's sake.
The efficiency?
Yes.
It's called Nutriloaf, and it's terrible.
That's the thing, Jake. There's multiple versions of Nutriloaf. I'm looking for the one that works for me. There's a way to do this. I can tell you, because I know the secret of spices.
Yeah, but that's spices. You're looking for a Nutriloaf smoothie that's bland and flavorless.
That's the thing, though. There's texture to it that you got to figure out. Do you want it to, I know the issue is I'm burdened with the knowledge of how food works.
I'm not. I could eat a Nutriloaf if it tasted good.
If I salted it properly and then baked it, you'd be all over that.
Probably not. It's still a Nutriloaf.
If it came fresh out the oven, Jake, you'd be
There's a video of a politician eating a Nutriloaf. He's gagging.
I'm curious now. Nutriloaf.
Nutriloaf.
Oh my God.
Nutriloaf. It's like there's actually drive to say that Nutriloaf is should be banned because it's only prisoners are fed it, and they're fed it as a punishment. Because it tastes like fermented dog food.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Looks like a big biscuit.
It's what they basically do is they just take your typical meal and bake it into a loaf. Has vegetables and bread and meat.
Soylent's real.
You didn't know that? It's
no.
It's an all-in-one meal.
Drinks,
and,
powders, bars, accessories, complete protein chocolate.
Yeah.
These bars look interesting, but also the drink. This might be it. I might have just found it on accident.
Oh no.
Thank you, Nutriloaf. No, it sounds like it's something terrible that is done to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's staring at the screen now.
It's 400 carbs. No, 400 calories in carbs. So it's 100 grams of sugar.
I heard that stuff's bad for you, but I could be misinformed.
Sounds
is it purely the efficiency, or is it something else as well?
This doesn't look like it's purely the efficiency.
No, I mean your feelings.
Oh, that's the thing.
We're trying to get to the bottom of this.
I'm looking for something that's a pure efficiency food that I would be perfectly comfortable being sustained on for the rest of my life. But I have so many opinions on food. You know what I mean? There's a gap.
Yeah.
There's the homeless Ethan who lived on very little for a while. And then there's Ethan who figured out like the marvel of coupons and like cheap budget meals. And then there's the Ethan that like was a cook for a while. If y'all remember when I worked in the restaurants, had access to an actual kitchen. I could at Montana's, I was given permission by the head grillman to swipe excess beef scrappings and pork scrappings fresh day of. I mean, I was kind of killing it for a while. Yeah, so I learned how to cook them and use them.
So I would say
there's gaps in me. One of which is like we need to know something that when all the chips are down, it's that like emergency preparedness. Speaking of Eagle Scout, we need to know something so that when it's all down, we're good. Then the other half of me that's like, but it's not here yet, so what are we even worried about? And he's like, no, you need to prepare. So then I just got this anxious tension between both of them.
Yeah.
I'll ask you later.
What's up?
Nah, I'll ask you later.
Okay.
Nutriloaf.
Nutriloaf.
I can't believe I brought that one up.
Looks terrible.
It is. Like, it's like notoriously bad for you. Like, not bad for you. It's like one of the best things you can put in your body, but your body doesn't think it. Like, it'll just reject it.
Ooh.
Because it just tastes that bad.
No good.
Horrible texture. It's just a loaf full of it's a loaf full of the essentials. You know? I think there's a cookie in there too.
What?
In it?
Yeah, like they make
cookie? I don't think cookies. I love cookies, but I don't think they're essential to anything.
Let's move on. Weather. I wanted to bring up the weather initially before we got on this big topic about food and nutrition.
Nutriloaf.
And like, directions. Before we got off on all of those
trying to make the weather cool, okay?
What? You need to make the weather cool?
Yeah.
The weather's already cool. Tornadoes can kill people. That's pretty awesome.
I'm talking about this weather. It's gray.
No, we're supposed to
That's all you gotta know. It's gray. Wear a long sleeve shirt. Done.
And stop parking places. Leave campus. Get out of my freaking town.
Yeah.
Locals only. Park for work.
Locals only.
I am registered in this county to live here.
I pay taxes.
I pay my taxes here. I pay everything to be here. I get the benefit of the breaks just like every other localer.
Well, every other student pays money to go to this school. And
yeah, and they oversell parking. They oversell parking. Like that doesn't work like that unless they give you like a set number for the spaces that you're entitled to. You know, a purple lot zone isn't entitled to all the purple lots because it could fill up, and then I'm stuck with the green lots, which are worth like $20. You know, that would be valid if they didn't oversell parking. That just would be. They shouldn't do that.
I would like to see the actual
Traditions
numbers.
North and I went through the 2015 to 2020 5-year plan of construction.
Well, you know what happened last year, so.
The construction plan, Cole. What do you want about?
She knows something.
Everything went wrong last year.
Yes, because of COVID, but they still ended up building all the stuff they wanted to build.
Did they?
Yes. We have a whole sports center now. Have you not seen it?
What?
Yeah, on the west side of campus.
No.
All right. We can go over there later once work is done. What I'm trying to get to is Traditions North and Traditions South. were never originally supposed to be in the building plans for land annexation. As such, I'm pretty certain that's what, like, these plans literally came out of nowhere. Yeah. Traditions North and South for all the way up through till 2020. These came out of nowhere here.
All right.
They were supposed to be parking lots.
Yeah.
For event parking, sports parking, and general purpose. I'm assuming purple lot. And
I would say green. If it's general purpose, it's green.
Then it's well, I think they do it the same because it's right next to the sports complex. I think they do it the same way that they handle.
Well, like
a
general purpose
stuff.
Parking would be a green zone because that means that anyone can park there so long as they have a permit.
Is that what they do at the football fields?
I'm not sure if that's what they do at the football fields, but I know if there's a game and it's a purple zone, they just let people park there. Like they open it up to specifically those people, but close it down to the people who,
they would
paid for the
probably
parking.
make it partially red, partially purple.
What I'm getting at is that it was going to be extra parking spots, and it didn't end up being that. It became extra housing, not only increasing on-campus population, but also decreasing the number of parking spots.
Yes, it's
jinx.
It's ridiculous.
Like by design.
Okay, but in that period, we also lost two housing buildings. Bender and Ferguson.
They made bigger ones, Cole.
Yeah.
These things are like 4 layers.
I would say so, yeah.
How many floors are in Tradition? Hey, who's in the chat? Come on. How many floors? Come on. How many floors are in Traditions North and South? I think 4 personally.
I don't know the exact.
In each Bender and Ferguson both have 3 floors.
They had 3 floors, so they've moved up to 4 floors.
But there was only 1 person per room.
There was 1 person per room in Bender and Ferguson.
You didn't have to share.
Traditions has either 4 or 2.
At least in Ferguson, I was in Ferguson.
So they've either doubled. I'm going to say they doubled.
Yeah. Here's the thing is that the truth remains is the reason why they're building more housing instead of making new parking, which, new parking is something that just we need. Like like I said, they oversell us on parking.
Yes.
The truth is though, is they don't really care because new housing is going to be much more profitable than a new parking zone. Because it's like new housing, it's like you have to spend like so much more money in order to like stay inside of a house. It's a bigger return on investment.
I had a low-level side gig when I was in Heritage. And I'm certain that other people have thought of this. I did it. $5. I'll watch your spot for however long you need.
Yeah.
I got nothing going on right now. $5 free. I sit in the spot.
$5 for how many hours?
That's the thing. The town's only 4 miles long, and I can say no. If it's somebody who I don't like, I just say no.
What you could do is
if it's somebody I like, I ask them. I'm like, hey, where you going? Walmart. I'll be right here.
Yeah.
And while they're there, they just buy a piece of gum. They pay $5 in cash. They get the cash back out. Babada boopy.
Yeah, it's like I would
bam.
What I would probably do
still went into debt though, so like that didn't really work out.
What I would do is
Sorry.
What I would probably do is I would like park in their spot.
Yeah.
Like, and this is obviously if like I don't have like classes or anything, because that plays a big role in it. But like, if it was a day that I could do it where I'm just like playing video games all day, it'd be like, I'll park in your spot, and when you're on your way back, like call me. I'll sit in my car for like however long it takes for you to get back. Yeah. And then once you get there, I drive out and find another zone so you get back in.
The problem is if you have different color parking passes, you can, even if you're sitting in the car, you can still get a ticket or be towed away.
Well, this always ends up becoming a like red zone spot.
Yeah.
Just because of the thing until they turn that
red purple to full
red purple to full red, and then Honeywell turned, instead of red and purple, they went red and red purple.
Yeah.
They're just giving red all the parking, isn't it?
Well, they are the ones who are paying to be on campus, so I understand a level of priority there. However,
I think community should get more priority.
No, I think community should definitely get more priority. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a commuter, but I'm saying that you live on campus, you can walk. I can't. Someone who lives at the Grove can't.
I live on the other side of town.
Yeah.
I live right next to the Grove. You don't live in the Grove.
I live in
You live on the other one.
I live at Bosque.
Yeah.
I live at Bosque Crossing, which is
just me confused when you said
an apartment
that.
complex. I'm just saying that as an example because most students are there.
No, the other one.
There's another one?
Yeah.
No, it's an it's not like part of the school. It's like a separate apartment complex. It's
part
behind
of Bosque River Center.
Yeah, it's like by the the dirt cheap.
That one's Tarleton now.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
just got
Bosque.
bought.
Yeah, for anyone who was looking
has
at
a parking
housing.
garage.
Yeah.
I still think that there's something wrong with that building. Okay, I've done a little bit of research. Let's talk about Bosque.
Okay.
Apartments real fast. The company that built the building had a management firm. Once that building was built, the management firm entirely dissolved, disappeared, and there is no more record of it existing.
What?
Secondarily, the apartment complex and the parking garage are not joined together physically. There is about a half-inch gap to a half-foot gap at every single conjunction that could exist. They are only using steel flat plates for the 4-story building and the 4-story parking garage. Finally, there is a hallway in there that is physically longer than any conversation can possibly last.
Yeah.
If anyone was going to be hiding something, they're going to be hiding it in that building.
Interesting.
I was moving my friend in.
Yeah.
To his room in Bosque for the first time. And his family came along. I was his only friend who showed up to help out. Turns out we kind of like figured out who his friends were. It was a fun moment.
Dang.
We laugh about it still. But his father picked up the big expensive table because he's like, I'm dad, I'm taking the table. He heads off in front of us. We start filling our hands with a bunch of bags. We show up and we head down the hall. You take a little corner. You continue. All right, so you go through the stairs.
Yeah.
Because the only way to get to the parking garage is through the stairwell.
Yeah.
So you go out of the parking garage into a stairwell and you directly walk to the door, just through that level to the door.
Yeah.
You open the door, and then to get to his room from the parking garage, you take a right, left, right, continue past the open area, and then take a left, and it's one of those doors.
What?
I'm not going to say what floor because I don't need you attacking my friend.
I'm not going to attack him.
But I'm talking about the listeners. The issue is, we get to the door, we open it up because it's unlocked because he's moving in right now, and Dad's still not there. Where is Mr. Dad?
We got lost.
Mr. Dad walks in. Turns out when you take that left, you could have taken a right, and there's a whole nother part of the building that we are genuinely too afraid to explore.
Oof.
Yeah.
Because it is. Imagine a hallway in a scary movie. Yeah. Literally, the lights flicker when you get close.
So cool.
We've tested this too. They flicker when you get close.
No.
It rotates at a 45 degree, and then another 45 degree, and we haven't gone anywhere past that. In like 5 feet.
How did his father make it out?
His dad just walks out of it, and he's like, "Hey, I was just on the floor above you on accident."
What?
You talk about House of Leaves, Jake.
That's House of Leaves.
This is a small House of Leaves.
Oof.
Because once you're in the apartments built like themselves, you're good.
Yeah.
But you get in the hallway, you are in interdimensional space.
I have to go in there. I have to see it for myself. That's crazy.
Yes.
That's nuts.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
And I promise you, every floor is a little bit different.
Oh no.
Technically, they all have the same geometry. There is one stairwell. If you enter it, you can't exit it without going all the way to the top or back into the parking structure. You can't get out on the bottom.
Dang.
What?
Yes.
That's like, someone coming.
What is this? Finished what I was working on for a few minutes, so I'm here to say hello. Hi, Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi. She's over there. Hi.
Hi, Rissa. We got both Taylor and Rissa, and Taylor's, unfortunately, due to some scheduling issues, also not going to be on the podcast as often. I know that everyone sort of enjoys Taylor in one capacity or another due to music business stuff. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's going to be less often than more. What is the richest planet? Oh. Thank you, Taylor. Saturn, because it has so many rings.
Actually, it is hold on. What was it again? It's Venus. In Japanese it's called Kinsei, which means gold planet.
Quince means.
Yeah. Or I think it's quince. Could be blanking on it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Wow. Okay, so we talked about a building that's actually like a labyrinth.
Yes.
House of Leaves.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We got on this because of weather.
Weather, yeah.
That's the show, baby.
Well, we talked about parking.
Yes.
We got to there.
Weather, parking.
I want to see a physical map of how the conversations go out.
What we need to do, back on the parking, is that we need to figure out how many straight parking spots can be in a square foot area. In a square foot area, and then
I don't think
count the parking lots and the measurements, average it out, and then see what the average enrollment is. And then we can talk about if they overdo parking.
Here's what I think. I think that I mean, like that's fine, but my kind of standpoint is don't oversell parking. If they run out of purple or red zones, well, then sell them a green zone, which is it sucks, but it's cheaper. Like it's what, $20 I think it is. Yeah, sell them that. Like if you can't get I think that if you're buying a purple pass, you should be entitled to a purple spot. Like even if it's a bad spot, you deserve to be entitled to a spot where it's like, this is a zone for purple. Like you shouldn't have to go to a green zone.
Like capacity is set. This lot has 25
But they don't
spots.
do that because they understand that they can just make more money by selling additional purple zones that they can't sustain because, we have green zones that no one really likes.
There are some campuses who have fixed this problem by not allowing freshmen and or some sophomores to bring cars on campus.
That the one thing is we don't have public transportation in Stephenville.
The town's 4 miles long in the longest section.
Another issue with that.
And
disabled people?
No. All freshmen must be on campus.
No, disagree, because I was not on campus as a freshman. I don't think that they should be forced to be on campus as a freshman, personally.
But if you're going to do one, you got to do another. Otherwise, you are just gaining an extra potential $100 for every student for the parking.
Well, you also have to think about
what I mean?
Freshmen on campus and sophomores on campus is a way to get students to follow through and finish college.
Yes, but they don't need a car.
No, they don't. I'm just, to Jake's point, there is a reason freshmen are required if they don't live in a certain mile radius.
They don't require sophomores anymore, though.
Yeah.
Just freshmen.
And, well, what about disabled freshmen, Ethan?
What do you mean?
Some disabled students can't walk or whatever to Walmart. Even though it's only a 4-mile town, they would need to use some sort of public transportation or pay for transportation. And let me tell you, being disabled is very expensive.
I understand that. They get handicap parking stickers.
Not everyone.
Let me finish. You can get handicap qualifications, which means that there are qualifications in a system you can go through to have your car checked off.
It'd be fine.
But how hard it is.
But not everyone's going to go through it, and that's all we're asking is some sort of checks and balance on this.
On the parking system?
On the parking system. Because it's difficult.
It is.
It's more difficult than it needs to be.
Like I said, I think the solution is just don't oversell on stickers. Like if you run out of purple stickers,
so just stop selling them when you run out.
Yeah, literally stop selling. Like figure out how many spots you have available and only sell that much purple. And if you run out, be like, hey, we're out of purple, but you can take green. It's cheaper. The reason why they don't do this is because green is cheaper, and they're not gonna make as much money because since purple is $100 and green's $20, they're losing money on that. So they'd it's a solution, but it's a solution they don't care about because it makes them less money.
I've also had the explanation, which is a gray area, very gray area, which has been, you're not going to be in that spot all the time.
Yeah.
So we allow other people a chance to get parking, so that because under the understanding that you're going to come and go.
Yeah.
The issue is, not a lot of people are driving from the hours of 3 to 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
every car needs somewhere to be. I have sat till 3 a.m. waiting for a parking spot because I knew that this person was going to be going to Whataburger once they got drunk. I just didn't realize they were going to wait that long to get drunk before I could steal their parking spot.
Yeah. I mean,
I need someone at Texan News or JTAC or whatever to go around and count every parking spot. Let it be their project. I don't know.
What? I'll do it.
And
Easy.
I want to know if they're actually overselling parking. I know
they are. They literally are.
We don't know that for sure.
Cole wants a number fact. I'll give him a number fact and a letter grade. How about that?
We can't just throw it around without actually.
All right. Project opening up just for me because I'm the one with the free time now. I'll put a little bit of time aside just for this in between food prep and personal research into the macabre. I'll count all the parking spots.
All right.
It's kind of be pretty easy because it's a lot of rectangles, so you just do multiplication, but it'll take like 2 weeks.
And then you should publish it in Texan News.
Why would I want to put it in the Texan News? Someone's gonna kill me.
No.
This town is built on bodies.
Okay, but Texan News.
They're gonna feed me to the Tabasco.
You know that a student and a group of students actually broke one of the biggest stories on campus and got some really good stuff, like really bad stuff out and good stuff, like in this place.
Maybe, I guess if I wanted to change it, I have to show that it needs changing.
Yes, exactly. And you have a publication on your resume.
Oh, yeah. I could say, I'll count your parking spots.
No, it's a publication as in, like, you've written something, it's been published.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
That would be cool.
I'm trying to help you out and get answers at the same time. But then
my buddy Trevor, who's really trying to go into journalism, will have more competition. I can't do that to Trevor.
Or you could jointly write it.
Ooh. I'll do that then.
Yeah.
It'll be... I'll do the science part. He'll do the writing part because it's gross and yucky. I don't want to do it. I actually hate writing. That's totally why I'm not working on an independent project. That's all writing.
Yep.
Me and Cole talked about it earlier. Final thing for the podcast, we'll be moving into how. Actually, I'll do this little announcement first, and then we'll get into the final thing.
Okay.
Tarleton basketball games can be listened to at tarletonsports.com, or you can head over to KXTR 100.7 when the games are happening. We got one happening Friday and another one Saturday. I don't have the specific times on me because I'm forgot to write them. For the men's game.
Oh, for the men's. Yeah, I don't know about women's.
I do the women's game. See, we're talking about the women's game not only because I'm a feminist, but also I'm the one who gets paid if that game actually goes through. So I would like that to happen. Yes. So I'm putting it out there in the... Oh, jeez, I punched something. I'm putting it out there in the universe. Your man needs his money. I spent just a little too much time around Carly all of a sudden.
Well,
so
y'all work together.
There is the women's game happening on Friday, and then also a secondary game on Saturday. They're going to be in the afternoon. This kickoff time is somewhere between 3 to 6, I think. You can look up extras if you head over to tarletonsports.com. Click. What's up?
It's basketball. You said kickoff.
What would you call it?
I don't know.
Why do you're only bringing me problems today, Cole? I need problems and answers.
I'm sorry.
Point to north.
That way?
Lucky. Head over to tarletonsports.com. You can look up the women's basketball schedule and see when to listen in for Kyle Cruz. Personally, my favorite sports announcer to work with for now. Whoop. No, he's pretty fun. And then finally, next week, we've got the Tarleton Involvement Fair, which is going to be January 26th, next Tuesday, from 8 to 9 p.m. in the Tarleton State University ballroom.
Ballroom.
We are more than likely going to plug into the room's PA system, but in the event it isn't put together in time because they had a weird rule that they kind of brought up last minute, which was one person per event.
They did not tell me about this.
It was obviously something that wasn't figured out until everyone started showing up. But we will have somebody there. You can come over, pick up a promo item, talk about becoming a DJ here on Tarleton. We got a lot of people who've already signed up. I think this will be the first time we actually need to kick people out.
We'll see.
We got quite a few people to sign up.
I'm
Cole.
very excited to contact all those people.
So because of that, get over here sooner than later. You can find us in the ballrooms Tuesday at 8 p.m. Last little bit I want to talk about now before we finish the podcast. We got about 10 minutes to walk this over. How are y'all's sleep schedules? And how are online classes working for y'all?
My sleep schedule's whack, man. I've been staying up till like 5 a.m, doing nothing but
absolutely nothing.
Literally nothing. It's just, that's crazy. I need to get some melatonin. Brute force myself to sleep. Because it's weird. It's normally I would go to bed when my friends go to bed, which they've been going to bed at like 2, 3.
Right.
And I'm just like, oh, they're going to bed. I'm not tired. I'm gonna stay up and
stay up, do your own thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay up, watch UNATCO 1 hour loop on YouTube. Just like not even like listening to it in the background, just watching like just the picture of the Deus Ex box art.
Jake, you need something, bud. Some sleepy time tea.
Sleepy time tea.
I have melatonin.
Yeah, we can work with melatonin.
Yeah, I just
take it in small doses. 10 milligrams is enough to keep me out and down for 10 hours.
Ethan, I know how to use melatonin.
Oh.
I've been using that since
I don't like how that just went.
Trust me, fella. I know how to use my melatonin.
I know, man. I'm sorry, I don't know where my dealer gets it.
Walmart?
Cole. Come on. There might be ops listening.
Cole, shut it. Narcs, dude. Taylor's listening.
Is she?
Yeah.
Taylor just gave us a thumbs up. Confirmed. Taylor is a narc. Don't send any of your stuff Taylor's way.
She's an op. I'm so disappointed.
Oh wow.
I got a wink too. We're killing it, boys. So, sleep schedule on Jake's end is abysmal. Cole.
Yeah, I just yawned. Sorry.
That answers the question.
Also terrible. Y'all gotta start doing what I do.
It's something that I'm reading a book to go to sleep, and I can't put this book down till like 1 a.m.
Sounds like you need to...
And I love the book.
Is it the Encyclopedia Britannica? No. Because I could sit and read articles all day.
No. I also read to help my fiance go to sleep because he's having like a lot of issues getting to sleep. So I read to him, and we read until like 1 a.m. trying to get tired enough to sleep. And then I've had people starting to sign up for DJ training at 8 a.m. and I thought I was done with 8 a.m.s, after undergrad, but
yeah, you're a graduate student now.
I'm not used to that.
You have a bachelor's degree.
I know. I realize that sometimes. Like I see it on the wall. I'm like, they gave me a piece of paper. Wow.
Can I put it in a frame?
Oh, it's in a frame.
Yeah.
Some people don't do that though.
Yeah.
Why? You paid like thousands upon thousands of dollars to get a piece of paper.
No.
But you don't. You just leave it in a box?
No, Cole. You misunderstand.
What?
You don't pay. I'm not paying thousands of dollars for a piece of paper. I'm paying thousands of dollars to gain enough work experience and relative skills so that whenever I get out there and present my resume and present myself as a worker, they have no choice but to hire me and then make me the CFO.
Yeah, that's really the only reason why people go to college.
If
you could not, jeez, I'm sorry, my bad. I was gonna say, yeah, no one would go to college if there is no reason. If you couldn't get a job afterwards, college would just not be. It'd be a niche thing that only
And it originally was a niche thing.
Yeah.
When the original colleges existed, it was simply a place to share knowledge. And then some people sort of caught the correlation of well, if I taught my son how to read good, then he's able to get paid good.
Yeah.
And that's where it began.
Well, college is kind of crummy now because...
Currently, I would say it's just because of all the loans.
Oh yeah, loans, don't get me started, but I'm going to get started.
Oh,
loans...
You can start, just bring the volume down a little bit.
Loans are the reason why college is as bad as it is. Government loans, the reason why government loans are basically ruined college was because they're like, oh, well, education's good. Young voters. It was something that happened when like we lowered the voting age. Is in order to get young people's votes, they're like, oh well, we'll like hand out a loan. We'll give you government loans for college. So like more people can be educated.
The government's paying for college.
Yeah. Well, and so basically what happened with that is colleges decide, oh well, if the government's just going to hand out loans, we'll just increase the price of college because we can get away with it. And so that is like why college is so expensive now, is because the government has basically enabled them to price it at the price that it's at. If the government didn't step in with the loans, college would be about the same price as it was like in the 50s, So
you could work one job while doing it.
And it's like, but people, like a lot of people don't really want to not do that because it means like, oh, well, like, if what's it called?
I do not recommend what I'm going through to anyone else in college.
Yeah.
I take a very measured choice. I was talking to Cole today. I redid my finances. I do it every time. I do it every month when I make a credit card payment.
Yeah.
It's brutal to watch because technically I'm deficit spending now. But I got a secret thing I'm working on the down low. Can't tell anyone yet. Black market stuff. Hush, hush.
I'm not an op.
Wink. But yeah. You're not paying for a piece of paper, because if you just hand people pieces of paper, a printer could get a job anywhere.
Yeah. You're paying...
Printers do have jobs pretty much everywhere.
Nah, not anymore, man. People don't print stuff.
Yeah.
I print things constantly.
Yeah, Cole, but that's because you're a nerd.
I like the physical, okay?
That's fine. Jake likes physical media too, but you are being left behind. I will let you both know.
No.
That's fine.
As long as you're okay with it.
Look, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with my physical media being left behind because that means I could like. I'm fine with that. But paper's for nerds. I agree with Ethan on that aspect.
There's some aspect of formality to paper, though.
Formality is.
Oh wait, for businesses.
For businesses.
The same businesses that pollute the planet.
Yeah.
We're gonna feed them our paper, something that was cut down from trees.
Yeah, formality is.
Unless you're using recycled paper that's made out of the journals of the dead. Seed paper.
Yeah, seed paper. So whenever you're done with it, you can just plant it in the ground, and it makes either vegetables or flowers or.
Are these invasive plant species, Cole?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Well, I can make my own seed paper, and I will ask Avery what plants I could plant.
That is the best. That's why I haven't touched seed paper at all, because I'm really worried that I'm going to mess it up.
Make my own seed paper!
No, just make your own paper. Yeah. It's super easy. I'm almost about to start because I've cataloged a lot of the important stuff. Once I get it figured out on my own. Also, I'm just going to warn you.
Can I have
because of how the process
75 by October?
You want me to make... You want hand paper invitations for your wedding.
That'd be awesome.
Don't you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. I'll figure it out. Anyways.
Sorry.
What I was getting at is if you make your own paper, your shower is unusable while they're drying. Or wherever you hang it up. Also, you need like 25 bath mats. Or like cloth towels to hang your paper against. It takes a lot to make paper, actually. Once you have all the materials put together, the work is minimal. But the setup cost in an apartment is abysmal.
Yeah, you need to build a facility.
You need access to a backyard.
Yeah.
That's it. It's super easy. No chemical, literally water and a blender. Buckets.
I don't have a backyard.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, you need a place.
My dreams.
You need a place for the. You didn't even know this dream was possible until I brought it to you.
And then you took it away.
That was your fault for having hope, moron.
Got him.
Got them. What I wanted to get at, though, about sleep schedules, because we've done it again, is it's fine. We had to talk about
paper,
college loans, and we had to talk about
paper,
wedding paper. Thank you, Jake.
Paper. Anyways,
I set 10 alarms for myself instead on my phone.
Oh, I just snooze until I can't snooze anymore.
What?
You're crazy.
That's actually insane. What?
No, that's not.
Yeah, at some point it won't let you snooze the alarm anymore, so I just wait until it does.
But why set it for such time if you're not going to wake up then?
So I can snooze.
No, what you do is you go to sleep as soon as you.
I'm not the only crazy one.
No, this is. Here's strats. Here's strats. As soon as you get home, just go to sleep, but set an alarm for 4 hours and stay up until it's 4 hours till the time you need to prepare to go to work, and then just sleep that. Just do that. That's what I do.
Jake,
I'm crazy.
Jake, we've talked about your sleep, man.
Dude, I'm great at sleep. Like,
You were just talking about melatonin, brother.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so unhealthy.
You definitely cannot get at Walmart.
Set a time where you stop. I'm gonna sound like a mother here.
Yeah.
But here's just the bit.
Okay.
All right. If mothers know anything, it's how to put a bunch of babies asleep.
Hey, I'm older than you, kid. You better watch your mouth.
I'm also older than Ethan.
You both should start acting like it.
Look, Ethan,
because somebody doesn't snooze their alarms forever, and somebody gets just enough sleep.
Dude, look.
You're like both of the extremes right in front of me. What's going on here?
Look. Sleep is a waste of time, and you agree with me on this, Ethan.
I do agree with you. But you are not capable of moving up to the everyman or the Pitterman cycle sleep.
Yeah, I am.
Because you don't have enough time while at work to get it in.
You don't know that, Ethan.
Jake, how many hours do you work?
Today, I work hours.
Is it more than 6?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's right at 6 sometimes.
Is it all together?
If it's close to mine, then yes.
Okay, let's see. 1.
If you work for more than a 6-hour stint at once, you can't do it without heavy modification and regulation.
Ethan, I think it's fine. You forgot. My vision is augmented.
Oh, bro, I'm so sorry. Hey. You caught me slipping. Won't happen again.
Yep.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yes?
Just calculate when you need to wake up. Count it backwards by however many hours you need to sleep. You know this stuff. You don't know that you know this, but you know this.
I just set it early enough so I can snooze it.
Then why set it at all?
So I can get up, or else I won't.
But you're snoozing it.
Yeah, until it doesn't let me snooze
How many
anymore.
times?
I think it's like 5.
5? And it's 5 minutes on a snooze?
How about instead just setting your alarm to
what? Well, no. What?
5, that's 5 times 5.
25 minutes?
No.
How long?
Just set your alarm for 25 minutes.
It varies?
Depending on how I feel that morning. I change it.
You change the time your alarm starts?
No.
Or how many times you snooze it?
No, how much time is in between each snooze?
Oh my gosh, you have a variable snooze.
Yes.
Cole, I think your vision needs to be augmented.
What in the world is happening over there?
Oh, I'm really tired.
Go to bed, you hooligan! Put your book down. Turn all the lights off.
All the lights were off. I'm reading it on my phone.
Then how are you reading? You're reading it on a screen.
Oh, I think her vision's augmented.
You're reading it on a
Don't tell me you're gonna wear those sunglasses during night operations.
You're reading it on a electronic screen that emits majority blue light.
Jinx.
Which is thank you, Jake. That's twice this episode. We're almost there.
3 times and we get to make a wish.
Cool. No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But Cole has to be the one to do the jinx because there's 3 people.
Cole, you will stay up for hours longer than intended if you look at a blue screen while it's nighttime.
I don't think it's blue. I might have. At one point, I had like a filter on it.
Is it your iPhone?
No, I don't have an iPhone.
Is it an Android?
Yes.
Is it a Kindle?
It's my phone.
It's a blue LED screen, man. All right, whatever. No, come here. It's LED screen.
I don't know. Where's my phone? Oh, it's charging. I can't even show it to you.
This is my phone.
Okay.
I think it's a Galaxy.
So.
I think my phone has that filter that like filters out blue light or whatever.
Most phones do, but is it enabled is the question.
So, this is an LED screen.
Yeah.
Normally they have a little more green than red, but let's go with this here. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Look how a third of that's blue.
Yes.
Green, guess what makes green?
Blue.
And yellow.
And yellow.
So you're taking in, I'm going to say, 50% of that screen as just the color blue.
What's wrong with
You're up, brother. You're staying up.
What's wrong? Were you asking what's wrong? Because, like, blue light makes you wakey. That's what the sky does. That's why, like, you'd stay awake during the days, because the blue sky, we evolved to eat that blue light. Like, wow, this is like a caffeine. This is like caffeine.
I don't know if that's the exact reason for it. I might be able to agree. I just got to look at the science. I will tell you, just from experience, no blue light an hour before you want to go to bed.
An hour?
You will
yes,
be out.
An hour.
What are you doing right now? What are you doing? When do you need to? How many hours do you need to sleep? No, we're doing this. We're going over on the podcast.
I don't know.
We're doing this.
I don't know.
4 hours.
That's not enough time.
5 hours.
That's not enough time.
6 hours.
I don't know the exact number.
7 hours.
That seems more reasonable.
8 hours. If you sleep for 7 hours and you need to get up for an 8 a.m. training session, do you eat breakfast?
No.
So how long does it take you to get ready? Cut the snoozing out.
15 minutes maybe.
15 minutes to get ready, and then what? 10 minutes of travel time. Let's give you a half hour from wake up to getting to being at the station. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Like totally comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got 7:30. You are waking up.
Mm-hmm.
So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Midnight 30. Midnight 30 is when you'd be going to sleep. Are you okay if you will go to bed at midnight and you wake up for work for an 8 a.m.?
I mean, I'm pretty tired today.
So an extra hour of sleep. You go to 8 hours.
Okay.
That would be going to bed at 11.
Okay.
Good or bad?
Reasonable.
Reasonable? What if you go to bed at 10?
Well, question. Is going to bed like sleeping or going to bed like in the bed?
Okay, when you say in the bed, that means you're staying up till 1 on your phone. So going to sleep. Your eyes have turned off.
10 is too early to go to sleep.
What? What are you doing?
I never go to sleep before like 11.
Are you doing stuff?
Sometimes, but sometimes it's just, anxious brain.
You got to turn the phone screens off at least.
Yeah.
At 10, just turn them off. You will eventually start getting tired
Of the screens.
But what about my book?
Cole, this is going to sound crazy, what I'm about to offer. But paperback books
I love paperback books. They're expensive sometimes.
are like $4 right now.
I'll look it up. I will look it up and I will let you know.
Because I even got some of the most interesting horror stories. I'm out in 30 minutes. Maximum. And like when I say I'm out, I'm like holding the book, then I'm like leaning back, then I'm like laying down while holding the book, and then I like close the book and I'm just kind of laying there. Then I kind of wake up for a bit, turn the lamp off, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Like it puts you down. It does.
I will tell you how much this book is, and then
Cole, I'm on my phone until bed, but I know I have bad habits.
Name the book, and then we'll finish the podcast.
Mercy Thompson, Bloodbound. It's the second book.
Mercy Thompson, Bloodbound, on Amazon. Oh, hang on. Mass market paperback, $8.
Really? I thought it was gonna be like 20.
Patricia Briggs?
Yeah, I love her stuff.
Is this like a commentary on how like Bill Gates thinks a banana is like $30?
What?
He what?
You didn't know that?
We can't get into rich people right now, Jake. We just did a big spiel about sleep.
We did.
I gotta finish this somehow. Yeah, mass market paperback, $8.
Oh my god, is it Prime?
Free shipping on orders.
I wonder if I could find a paperback of Tycoon.
No. But it looks like it'll ship to you in 3 days, regardless.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. I see you.
Yeah, I buy books all the time.
Okay, but now I need a book light. I don't have a lamp. He's looking it up now.
Step 1, look up like a candle, but step 2, rechargeable book light.
We don't.
$13.
Okay, here's the thing.
Clip on. I would say a hooded lantern using whale oil, but whatever.
Well, our bed is so high that we don't have a nightstand. We have to fit dog crates underneath the bed.
Oh, I see.
We use a step ladder to get into bed.
The drinking game makes more sense now.
Why?
On y'all not wanting to go back. All right.
We had to sleep on the couch after that. We could not make it up the step ladder.
Oh yeah, it's Jake, it's all come together now.
Yeah.
Rechargeable book light, clips on. It's got 3 colors, 3 brightness settings, 60 hours of eye care reading, warm and white, perfect for kids, bed, headboard, and travel. $13.
And you can also like clip it to your glasses, it looks like.
Yeah.
That's probably a bad
Or
idea.
the book.
Well, you can fold it up. That's what you're kind of supposed to do, is clip it on whatever you're reading.
Why would you need a light for your laptop?
You ever?
Keys.
Don't you dare.
The keys light up in the back.
Not
No,
all of
they
them.
don't.
Not all of them. Not all of
Mine
them.
do.
Cole, your laptop is probably really expensive, like somebody else we know.
Yeah, like these keys. Look at these keys.
What? Yeah.
Those keys don't light up. My
These
old
keys barely light up.
No, like I didn't get a light up keyboard until my birthday.
Volume.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Ooh,
This is
loud
good.
when you whisper.
This is good.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry. That was. Okay. Yes. Use your book light for your computer. Who reads a magazine at like nighttime? Magazines? Whatever.
And like housewives,
I was
husbands.
just kidding, by the way. You can't trust me, Cole.
I didn't know honestly, didn't know if magazines were like still a thing.
You know what? We're not looking anything else up. All right,
we
Cole.
gotta go.
You got your book.
Go.
You got your sleep schedule.
Yeah.
I expect to see both of these in the mail by next episode.
Buy them with money.
All right.
Buy them with like real money.
Talk to the SO about it.
And then guess what? You can use whatever you want for a playing card. You can do a little origami. You can get a dainty little lace piece. You can do a bow and arrow if you have to.
I was thinking of playing cards, 52 pickup.
You could fold the book in on itself.
You can play 52 pickup.
You could slice a tomato real thin.
No, that would mess up the
Play
book
52
completely.
pickup.
Not if it's thin enough.
It will be moist.
You could tear the pages off when you're done with them and then mulch them down into more paper.
You can play 52 pickup.
You could slice a dice and sew it back together.
I don't think you could sew resin back together.
I'm going to do the outro now.
Okay.
Listeners, viewers, we come to a close on this here episode. If you showed up late, or if you want to revisit us, you can find this show on our YouTube channel at Tarleton Radio as a video, or listen in on iTunes, Spotify, or anywhere you get podcasts. For updates about the show and other interesting things we make here at the station, follow us on all the links in the descriptions. Those will be our social medias. Let us know if we need to buy a new alien, if you think it's like super obvious or not. Please send it to our Twitter account so I can see it first. That way I don't cry at work. This has been your episode of Cruisin the Planet, where you can find something to do in and around Stephenville every week. Right now, it's go to bed. I understand that you feel fresh. Everything sounds great. Just go to sleep. I don't need you crashing in the road.
Yeah, don't do that.
If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to recommend us to your friends. And if you have any questions or suggestions, ask them in the comments or as a review of this show if you happen to be able to do that. That's everything I have for this week, so goodbye, everybody.
Bye.